Have you ever taken a sip of wine and thought, this is definitely not going to affect my aura, right? Well, think again. Welcome to the rabbit hole you never knew you were spiraling down every time you toast at a party. Spoiler alert, it might not just be your liver taking the hit. In this video, we're diving deep into the spiritual consequences of alcohol. Yes, that glass of Cabernet might be doing more than making you text your ex or believe you're a karaoke superstar. But don't worry, we're not here to judge. We're just here to explore, laugh a little, maybe cry a little, and open our third eye. Ready? Let's get spiritually intoxicated with knowledge. You ever wonder why alcohol is called spirits? Like, who looked at fermented potatoes and went, yep, definitely haunted? Well, turns out there might be a spiritual reason. Some ancient cultures believed alcohol acted as a bridge, a literal gateway, to the spirit realm. That would explain a lot about Uncle Joe's behavior at Christmas. When we drink, we lower our vibrational frequency. It's like switching your soul's Wi-Fi from fiber optic to dial-up. This makes it easier for lower vibrational entities, aka not your guardian angel, to attach themselves to you. And no, sage and a cold shower might not cut it. Key takeaway: you're not just lowering your inhibitions, you're opening spiritual floodgates. Cheers. Your aura is like your energetic fashion statement. It tells the universe, hey, I've got my chakras aligned and I'm emotionally stable-ish. But throw alcohol into the mix and suddenly your aura is all over the place. Think ripped jeans and mismatched socks on laundry day. Alcohol creates energetic holes in your aura, making it look like Swiss cheese at a psychic picnic. These holes allow negative energy to sneak in. Ever wonder why you feel drained the day after drinking, even if you slept like a baby? That's not just dehydration. Your energy field is basically nursing a hangover too. Fun fact, your aura can take 72 hours to bounce back after a heavy night of drinking. That's 3 whole days of vibing on airplane mode. You know that little voice in your head that tells you, maybe don't text your ex, or you probably shouldn't buy that life-sized garden gnome at 3 a.m. That's your intuition. And it's surprisingly wise. Now imagine giving that voice a shot of tequila. Yeah, it's not whispering wise advice anymore. It's singing karaoke with zero pitch control. Alcohol dulls our psychic senses. It blurs the connection between our higher self and our conscious mind. So those brilliant ideas you get while drinking, let's just say your higher self didn't co-sign them. Moral of the story: if your intuition had a Facebook status after a night of drinking, it would be, it's complicated. Okay, here's where things get spooky. Some spiritual traditions suggest that when you're drunk, you become a buffet for energy parasites. These are entities that feed off your life force like spiritual mosquitoes. They don't ask for consent, they just latch on and suck the vibes right out of you. It's like waking up after a party and realizing the guests trashed your place and then moved in. These attachments can lead to emotional instability, anxiety, depression, and the sneaky feeling that something's off, even if you can't put your finger on it. Tip: spiritual boundaries are important, and alcohol makes those boundaries about as strong as a paper umbrella in a hurricane. Now let's talk karma. Imagine it's like a cosmic credit score. Every action, thought, and intention adds or subtracts points. Now, when you're intoxicated, you're not exactly making prime decisions. You might say things you regret, do things your sober self would never consider, or even hurt people, physically or emotionally. Guess what? Karma doesn't care if you were tipsy. It's like, you did it. It counts. Ouch. So the next time you think, that wasn't me, I was drunk, just remember, the universe heard you loud and clear. Cosmic lesson: ignorance isn't spiritual immunity. We often associate alcohol with freedom. Freedom from stress, freedom from social anxiety, freedom to dance like no one's watching, even when everyone unfortunately is. But spiritually, alcohol can actually bind you. It creates dependency, not just physical, but energetic. It reinforces the idea that you need something external to feel whole, happy, or confident. And nothing says spiritual red flag like giving your power away to fermented grape juice. Fun fact: most ancient spiritual traditions warned against alcohol. From the Vedic teachings to early Christian mystics to Buddhist monks. It's almost like they knew something we forgot. They saw alcohol as a barrier to enlightenment, a veil over the inner eye. And no, that's not just poetic, it's legit. It clouds perception, inhibits mindfulness, and keeps you looped in cycles of desire and illusion. Ancient wisdom still hits different. The path to higher consciousness is usually paved with water, not wine. Imagine going to a party, vibing with people, dancing like crazy, cracking jokes, and remembering all of it. That's real freedom. Real spiritual freedom is when you don't need anything external to access joy, connection, or creativity. It's when your intuition is sharp, your aura is glowing, and you're not haunted by any weird spiritual hitchhikers. And let's be honest, there's nothing more badass than being totally present in your power. You're probably wondering, do I have to quit cold turkey and become a monk? Not necessarily. This isn't about shame or guilt. It's about awareness. It's about choosing with consciousness, not compulsion. Maybe it means drinking less. Maybe it means setting sacred boundaries around when and why you drink. Maybe it means choosing sparkling water and leveling up your vibe. Whatever you decide, the key is to honor your spiritual self. Because you, my friend, are a walking lighthouse. Don't let anything dim that glow. So the next time you're about to raise that glass, ask yourself, is this going to elevate me or lower my frequency? And if your higher self suddenly clears its throat, listen. Thanks for tuning in. Stay curious, stay conscious, and remember, the real spirit is already within you. If this video resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more soul-level content. Drop a comment below if you've ever had a spiritual hangover. We're building a judgment-free zone here. And until next time, protect your energy, guard your aura, and drink responsibly. Or not at all. Namaste. Star.